Tom, how are you, buddy? What's up, other people? Make sure to let me know whether the audio is working, guys, please. What up, ATW? Audio? Any audio here, guys? Working? Yep, audio is good. All right, awesome. How's everybody doing? What's up, Bits? All right. Hope everybody had a good day today. We've got to soak this girl. She's a little filthy. She's a little filthy. Aren't you, girl? You're a little dirty girl, ain't you? You're a little bitty dirty girl. Huh? Come on. Come on. Come on. There you go. Go on. No. Hey. Hey, girl. Hey. Hey, girl. Hey. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Come on. Come on, ma'am. Hey. 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 Come on, girl. There you go. There you go. There we go. All right, guys. So we're going to jump right in tonight. Those of you that haven't been here before and you don't know how we do things here, we start off, we say a prayer before we start working with these venomous animals, and then after we say the prayer, we talk a little bit about what you're looking at. Tonight I'm going to talk a little bit about genetics, and then I take a minute to look over the comments and answer any questions y'all might have, and talk about the animals that we're looking at, and then we'll look at some other animals and have some conversation. I appreciate everybody for coming in tonight, and if you will, while you're in here, please smash that like button, guys. If we get if we get a bunch of likes when we very first start the stream, it really seems to help out. It brings a bunch more people into the stream. It brings people into our future streams. It just helps out tremendously, and it doesn't cost you anything to hit that like button. So please double tap center your screen for us. Give us some likes. If you're on a computer or a TV, just look for the thumbs up icon and click on that. But guys, your likes are the most important, guys. Please try to get me up there to 100 likes within the first 30 minutes of the stream if we can, guys, please. Anyway, if you don't mind, give me just a minute of silence in the chat while we say a quick prayer, and then we will talk about this animal and move on. Dear God, we come before you today with gratitude and humility. Thank you for the beauty and complexity of the world that you've created. Thank you for every living thing, from the smallest insect to the most powerful animal, each one carrying a part of the design that reflects your wisdom and creativity. Lord, when we look at nature, we see patterns and systems that are far beyond human imagination. We see life that grows, adapts, and survives in ways that remind us that creation is full of purpose and order. Today, as we talk about one small part of that creation, the genetics of a snake, just help us remember that even the smallest details of life can teach us something about patience and curiosity and respect for the natural world. Give us, minds that are eager to learn, and hearts that remain humble when we discover how rich and beautiful life truly is, and help us acknowledge, or I guess help us approach knowledge with pride and with wonder, and let us remember that studying nature is also a way of appreciating the world that you've placed us in, and protect the creatures we share this planet with, and guide us to to treat them with care and responsibility. And whether we study animals in science, admire them in nature, or simply learn about them, from afar through a screen, just remind us that every living thing has a role in the balance of the world. And bless this time of learning and discussion, and help us understand clearly and speak thoughtfully and listen carefully. And may what we learn today inspire curiosity and respect for life and gratitude for the incredible complexities of creation. And please keep the pointy end of these animals as far from my body as possible while we work with them today. Amen. So guys, right now we're looking at a blizzard monocled cobra. It's a color morph of the monocled cobra. Now, before we dive into the genetics, let's understand the animal itself. The monocled cobra is a venomous snake that's native to parts of South and Southeast Asia. For countries something like Thailand, India, Bangladesh, and Myanmar. The snakes get their name because they usually have a distinctive circular marking on the back of their hood. It's a single monocle pattern that appears when it spreads its hood in that defensive posture. Now, in the wild, monocle cobras usually, come in shades of brown, tan, olive, or gray. And these colors really help them blend into their environments, the grasslands, the forest, the agriculture areas, and even sometimes near human settlements. Camouflage is very essential for survival for both, hunting prey and avoiding predators. Now, the blizzard morph is something very different. Guys, please smack that like button for me. We got 21 already. Please try to get me to 50 likes. The sooner we get 50 likes, the better. It really helps bring people, more people into this stream. It brings people into future streams. We're going to show a couple cool animals tonight. We're going to talk about these monocle cobras. We're going to talk about Gaboon Vipers. We got a couple of different things I want to show tonight here, and we'll probably do some feedings. So, guys, please smash that like button. Let's try to get more people in here so we can teach about the importance of these animals and, again, push towards the conservation efforts that we try so hard for. Now, guys, the term blizzard, refers to a genetic color mutation in a lot of reptiles. A morph just means a variation in appearance, that comes from genetics rather than from environmental changes. Now, the blizzard monocled cobra typically appears extremely pale, often white, and there's little to no dark pigment. The usual markings and patterns can be faint or completely absent, and in this case, they're completely absent. Now, because of this lack of pigment, the snake can look almost snow-colored, which is where the name blizzard comes from. Now, these animals are rarely found in the wild. Instead, they appear in captive breeding, where genetic traits can be carefully paired and reproduced. To understand how this morph appears, we got to talk about genetics. And every animal carries genes that, determine traits like color and pattern and size and even scale arrangement. These genes are inherited from the parents, through DNA. Some genes are dominant, meaning only one copy is needed for the trait to appear, and others are recessive, and that means that both parents must pass down a gene for that trait to show. I sort of explained a little of this last night with the diamondbacks. Now, the blizzard trait in many reptiles is definitely recessive, and it means that a snake must inherit the gene from both parents in order to visually express, that white appearance. Now, if a snake only inherits one copy, it may look normal but still carry the gene, and guys like me like to refer to these animals as het or heterozygous carriers. Now, when two carriers are bred together, there are several outcomes that are possible. Some of the offspring may appear normal. Some may carry the gene. Some may visually display, the white coloring. The pattern really follows, classic, Mendelian genetics. It's the same principles that were first described by Gregor Mendel in the 19th century. The appearance of blizzard morphs is also tied to pigment cells, in reptile skin. Reptiles typically have, several types of pigments. Melanophores, which produce dark pigment, also known as melanin. Xanthophores, which produce the yellow tones. Erythophores, which produce the red tones. And iridophores, and they reflect light and create the shimmer or iridescence. Now, in the blizzard morph, the genes that control pigment, developed are altered. The production of dark pigments is greatly reduced or disrupted, and it really leads to that white coloration. Without strong melanin production, patterns that normally appear dark, on a monocle cobra may become faint or ghost-like or even completely invisible. Guys, smash that like button for us. We got 64 people watching with 32 likes. That's only half of the people that's hit the like button. Please get me up there to 50 likes, guys. I only need 18 more to hit 50. And again, if we get 50 in our first 30 minutes, it usually does great for us on bringing more people in here. Again, it brings people into our future streams. It really helps us reach more people, and the more people we reach, the more animals we can save, the more people we can keep safe, being around these animals. And the more housing and stuff that's built, the more roadways, the closer people are pushed, closer to these animals. Now, guys, understanding genetics is important, to reptile breeders for a lot of reasons. First, it really allows breeders to predict what traits might appear in future generations by just tracking the genetic lineage. Breeders can maintain healthy populations and avoid, harmful genetic combinations. Second is responsible breeding requires, very careful planning, and not all mutations are harmless. Some genetic traits in animals can cause health issues if they're not managed carefully. Now, while genetic variations are fascinating, it's important to remember that, monocle cobras are highly venomous animals, and they do play a very important ecological role in their native habitats. And that's by, controlling rodent populations and, come on, girl, get your butt in there. No, it's soaking time. It's time to soak. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Hey. No, ma'am. Hey. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Hey. No, ma'am. Hey. Hey, it's time to soak. No, ma'am, it's bath time. Hey. It is freaking bath time, girl. Hey. Bath time. This tripod's right in the way of me being able to control her. Get your butt in there, girl. Get in there. Get your butt. Come on, girl. Sorry, guys. I'll tell you what. Let's do it like this for now. I'm going to wrap up talking about her here in a second anyway, and we're going to look at something else. So thanks for the gift. But yeah, so we're only going to look at her for a minute anyway. I just wanted to get her soaking is the only reason we're even looking at her. But there's a couple things to these genetic morphs like this. One is that it really helps the scientists understand evolution and pigmentation and their biology. But they also help, catch people's attention, for something like what I'm doing here. It helps catch people's attention. They see a white cobra with red eyes, they're more apt to stop rather than swiping right past, and maybe listen for a few minutes. And it gives me the opportunity to try to talk to people about the importance of the animals and, some safety precautions you can take, to stay safe around them and, etc. But guys, so basically the blizzard monocle cobra is a combination between a leucistic monocle cobra and an albino monocle cobra. So that means it's a double recessive. So both parents have passed on the albino gene and the leucistic gene to produce this. So now, guys, the Blizzard monocle cobra is a very striking example of genetics, and how they shape the natural world. Everything from recessive genes and pigment cells to selective breeding and evolutionary pressures. This morph, teaches us a lot about biology. It shows us how small changes in DNA can dramatically transform how animals look. In every organism, even a snake carries a genetic story, written across generations. And when we study genetics, we're really studying, language that life uses those stories forward. And the Blizzard monocle cobra is a fascinating chapter in that story. And guys, so I am going to move on from this snake. We're going to show the Gaboon Viper. I'm going to put her in a different enclosure here. That was my plan. Different tub. So I'll show you, get herself a drink, and she's good to go. So let me zoom out just a bit here. There we go. And now we're going to go ahead and put her in here. I've already got it set up and ready to go, so we'll throw her in here. And there we go. She'll be fine in there. She'll be happy in there. And we'll move on to the Gaboon Viper. I got a giant Gaboon Viper that I got to check on tonight. I got to check and make sure she didn't take a dump in her cage or anything and everything. So we'll do that. But give me just a minute, guys, and I'll take a look at the comments. But here we go. Let's see. Get this out the way. Here's this. All right. So, guys, I got to check on this girl here. See if she took a dump in her cage or anything. Believe it or not, Gaboon Vipers, when they get all stinky and nasty in their cages, it actually stresses them out. So you got to make sure you keep after that kind of thing with the Gaboon Viper. Now, this Gaboon Viper is over 6 feet long and she weighs a little over 30 pounds. She is a huge Gaboon Viper. I am going to clean my Gaboon hook so I can check underneath her, make sure that she's good to go. Guys, smash that like button. I need 11 more to hit my goal of 50, guys, and we're only 18 minutes into it, so we might get ahead of schedule if y'all can help me out with them 11 likes. Just double tap your screen or look for the thumbs up icon and click on it. Only need 10 more, guys. Come on, smash that like button. It don't cost you anything, guys. It's free. All right. Now, I will move this fern. We only need 8 more likes, guys. 8 more. If we got 8 people in here that hasn't hit that like button yet, please hit that like button for us. Seven more. Hey, big girl. Hey, big girl. Hey. Oh, I know. I know. I know, big girl. Hey. Oh, I know. I know. I'm so horrible, ain't I? I'm so horrible, huh? I'm just taking your fern so I can check and make sure you don't have no poop in there. All right, guys. Smash that like button, guys. Get me to 50 likes. I know there's enough people here now. I only need 4 more, 3 more. Keep them coming, please. Get me up there to 50. All right, so I'm going to try to straighten her out just a little bit so y'all get to see the girth and the length of this animal. She is a massive Gaboon Viper. And I'll zoom in a little closer. Come on, guys. 2 more likes to get me to 50. All right. Now I'm going to take a minute to look over the comments. I'll try to keep her in frame so we can see her. Try to read over the comments here. What's up, Cayman? Yes, she is thick, Darius. She's a very thick Gaboon Viper. Thank you, guys. You got us to 54. My next goal is 75, guys. See, we have 10 minutes left. See if we can get to 75 within the first 30 minutes of the stream. I've never got to 75 in the first 30 minutes. With y'all's help, we can get to 75 likes, in the next 9 minutes. That'd be awesome. I really appreciate it. Again, guys, we don't beg for money here at this channel. We don't ask for donations and all that crap like, a lot of channels do. Some people do donate and we appreciate it, but we don't ask for them. We simply ask for your likes, guys. Even if you're not going to stay for a long time, smash that like button. It really helps us out. And, you hitting that like button, you're helping out other people. There's a lot of other people that probably do want to see this and do want to come hang out and talk with us and learn about these animals and everything, but if some people in the beginning here don't hit the like button, they never get the chance because YouTube buries it at the end of the list somewhere and nobody ever gets to see it. So guys, we really need everybody's help when you first come in. Take that half a second and smash that like button for us. Why does she look short today? I guess I think it's just how she's laying today. I mean, she got her body doubled halfway back and, the way she's sort of curled up there a little bit. I love the chat is lined up perfectly in the water bowl. Yeah, that's kind of cool. I didn't even realize that. That's cool. Yeah, guys. Hey, guys, there's 68 people watching with 55 likes. Can you, some more of y'all, please hit that like button. Help us out. We're trying to get to 75 within the first 30 minutes of the stream, and we're 22 minutes into it, so we got 8 minutes left to do that. This girl is a little over 6 feet long, and she is over 30 pounds. When I got her, she was 27 pounds, and she has gained over 4 pounds since I got her. She's an extremely large Gaboon Viper. I will actually get y'all a closer look at her here. Let me read Darius's comment. This is making me want a snake so bad. You had some colubrids, lavender corn snakes. That's cool. Awesome. I apologize. Come on, you fucking hole. Hang on, guys. There we go. Look at that, guys. 40 people were so impatient they couldn't wait 15 seconds to get it back on. That's the only thing I hate about live streams. People are live streams and shorts. People are so impatient that if you quit talking for 3 seconds, they leave. I mean, we're down to 22 viewers because it glitched for a second. Guys, smash that like button for me. Help me get to 75 likes. Where else can you see a Gaboon Viper this close? Come on, guys, smash that like button for me. We've been stuck at 56 likes for a while now. We only have 5 minutes left to hit our goal. Thank you to whoever just hit the like button. I appreciate you. There you go, guys. You can kind of see the horns on the front of her face there, on the end of her nose. I'm stressing her out a little bit being this close, but... All right. Nah, there's no pinky in the cage. Thank you for the gift. Appreciate it, Iris. What's up, Russ? Yeah, there must just be some other crap in the cage. I don't know exactly what you saw, but there ain't no pinky in any of them. So yeah. Not sure, bud. There you go, ATW. That's close enough. You know, cherry Pepsi will definitely be a good substitute for the regular Pepsi. Absolutely. All right. So anyway, I have to move another monocled cobra over to a different enclosure. Yeah, these bitch, she eats a large or jumbo, either one, rat about once a week, you know, maybe every 2 weeks. She does go longer every now and then. But she's a very big girl. She is potentially gravid. I did pair her up over the summer. Closer to fall. I paired her up in the fall. I did not witness any locks with Bill, but, you know, that doesn't mean she didn't lock up with him. So there's a potential of her being gravid. I just don't know. I haven't ultrasounded her yet. Maybe I'll do the ultrasound on live stream for y'all so we can find out together if she's gravid or not. I won't be able to do it tonight, but I will do it. Yeah, maybe babies. Yep. Hey, guys, can y'all help me out in here? Smash that like button, guys. We were trying to hit 75 likes in the first 30 minutes, and we only got 1 minute left. If some of y'all can help me out, we need about, I don't even know how many yet. 14? We need 14 more likes to hit our goal, guys. We got 76 people in here. There's enough to make it happen if y'all will help me out. Smash that like button. Just double tap your screen. Oh, yeah, it's very heavy. Very, very heavy. Hey, thank you for that, Bits. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. Guys, we need 5 more likes to hit our goal, and we're only 30 seconds over. We're at 73, actually, guys. We need 2 more to hit our goal. We're only 40 seconds past. So that's close enough to count. 74, 1 more. 1 more, guys. Yes, it is a Gaboon, Nicholas. It's a West African Gaboon Viper. We're at 76. Awesome, guys. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it very much. Yeah, this is a West African Gaboon Viper, Bitis rhinoceros. She's a little over 6 feet long, and she weighs over 30 pounds. What's up, Les? What's up, everybody? Thanks for stopping in. While you're here, smash that like button, guys. Thank you, Nicholas. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. There's a potential of her being gravid. Hey, guys, help us hit 100 likes, guys. We only need 16 more to do it. 16 more likes, we'll hit 100, and we'll do it in the first 33 minutes of our stream. Again, we've never hit it that quick, at all on this channel. So please help us out. Smash that like button. They do move like a caterpillar. Actually, I'll get something and lay on the floor. Let me get a blanket or something to lay down here, and I will show you how they crawl. I'll show you. They don't move like a typical snake. They move in what's called rectilinear locomotion. Basically, they crawl like a big caterpillar. Guys, give me 11 more likes while I get a blanket to show y'all how she crawls. 11 more. I'll be at 100 likes, guys. Please help me out here. Seven more. We only need 7 more, guys, and we hit our goal of 100. I get 7 more likes. I'll pull her out of the enclosure and let her crawl so y'all can see what rectilinear locomotion is. So you guys can see how much differently a Gaboon Viper moves versus a regular snake that does the serpentine motion. Yeah, scaleless Gaboon would be pretty cool, Nicholas. I ain't never seen them before. 2 more likes, guys, and I'll get her out. There we go. We got her. Let me get her out. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'll just let it bite me, you fucking moron. Why don't you get the fuck out of here if you're going to be an idiot? Who else leaves because of me cussing? I hate stupid people. I'm usually pretty tolerant, but when somebody comes in and says stupid shit like that, they piss me off. So go ahead and leave, asshole. All right, let me lay this blanket down and I'll get her out, guys. Sorry about that, guys. Every now and then I get pretty frustrated at stupidity. I really apologize. I shouldn't have cussed like that, but... All right. All right, guys. Here we go. We got 115 in here watching, 108 likes, guys. What's up? Smash that like button. Let's get us up there to 125, guys. Come on, there's enough people here to do it. I'm getting her out right now. Y'all hit the like button while I work to get her out. We're 114, 11 more, guys. I'll be at 125. Come on now. It don't cost you nothing. It's free to hit that like button, guys. I spend a lot of money on these snakes and the food and everything to show you guys, so. Thank you, Iris. I appreciate that. We just got to give her a few minutes to, get her bearings, from being out and stuff, and then she'll get moving. Thank you, Timothy. Thank you, Dirty Johnny. Yeah, I'll give it a kiss, Dirty Johnny. Why don't you give it a fucking kiss? Yeah, she hisses. Yeah, Pancho, yeah, I guess it's a good thing I don't have any neighbors where I live full time. I do where I'm at right now, though. I just put the blanket down so she can't move as quickly. Sometimes when you very first put them down, they will move rather quickly, and on these fleece blankets, they have a hard time moving. So I did this to try to show you, what it's going to look like. Hey, thank you for that, Katie. Thank you, or KT, thank you. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. Guys, we got 169 people in here. Can y'all get me to 150 likes, please? I really, really appreciate you. Please smash that like button. Help us out. It's the only way to get out there to more people. It gets the stream out, brings more people into here, brings more people into the future streams. It really helps us be able to, educate the public about these animals and teach the importance of them. These animals are important for more than one reason. They keep our ecosystems balanced. They're used for the venom, for life-sustaining medications, life-saving medications. This girl's name is Bertha. This is a West African Gaboon Viper. I do breed these reptiles sometimes, Steve Hart. Sometimes. No, girl. Hey, come on, girl. Hey, come on. Come on. Come on, girl. Come on. There we go. West African Gaboon Viper Williams. You're from the Ozarks. We have a lot of copperheads. Yeah, copperheads, cottonmouths. I got a bunch of them here in South Carolina, too. Come on, girl. Hey, come on. Come on, girl. Stay over this side. Don't go over there. Come on. Stay over there. Come on. Come on, over here. Over here. There we go. No, girl. No, you don't. No, you don't. Nope. No, you don't. Come on, guys. 36 more, guys. 36 more to be at 150. No, go the other way, girl. Go on. Go that way. Go that way. Go on. 10 more to be at 150, guys. Come on. Yeah, they do it for blood pressure medications, seizure medications. It's being used in cancer research. Their venom is being used for lots of different, very important things, guys. It's so thick because they are a heavy-bodied snake, Babs. That's just how they are naturally. And there is a possibility that this girl is gravid. And gravid just means pregnant in reptile world. Yeah, guys, where she's at right now in comparison to where I'm at, she could absolutely bite me from there. So that's why I keep turning her back the other way, keeping her head pointed away from me. Here, girl, here. You want the blanket gun so you can move? Here. Here. There you go. There you go. Go ahead. Go ahead. You can move a little bit. I've been bit by a timber rattlesnake, and I was bit by a copperhead. Yeah, she might be pregnant. There is a possibility. I did pair her up with a male in the fall. And after her cool down cycle. So she could be. Yeah, S. Dot. That's what I'll do. I'll skin a $250,000 snake collection for a cool bag. Absolutely. I do not wear protective pants. No. What's up, 808? Awesome, Petkinson, or however you say your name. The copperhead just caused a lot of swelling and pain. It was very painful and a lot of swelling. Now, the timber rattlesnake bite was much worse. Much, much worse. Very thick viper. Thank you, David. Is that a what viper? Carly? Yeah, it is a fucking viper. Yes, it's a Gaboon Viper. I do not keep anti-venom on site. I got a little bit, but not much. No, that's all right, Pet. I'm just going to call you Pet. Yeah, Jim Bob, I'll go ahead and pet it. Why is there so many stupid fucking people out there? I know why there's stupid people out there. Because we have dumbasses that free handle venomous snakes on the internet. So that's what they want to see. They want to see some sort of stupid shit. No, this snake does not have a hood. It's not a cobra. Yeah, these guys are some of the most venomous snakes. Yes, this snake here has the longest fangs of any venomous snake on the planet. This snake has the biggest venom yield of any venomous snake on the planet. And this snake is arguably the fastest striking snake of any venomous snake on the planet. You had a cottonmouth in your yard last week? Oh, man. Yeah, I mean, I understand it. You know, every now and then, unfortunately, you have to unalive a snake, but if you have the ability not to do so, I really push towards people relocating them. But if you have no other option, then yeah, you got to do what you got to do. Come on, guys, get me up there to 175 likes, please. We only need 21 more likes to get to the goal. Guys, let me explain. The reason I don't touch these animals on camera is because nowadays young kids have cell phones that have cameras. I have a lot of other snakes, Nicholas. I got over 200 snakes. But, I got a lot of them. Just stay tuned, man. Check us out. We show snakes every single night. But the reason that I don't touch them on here is kids have cameras nowadays. And back when, let's say when I was 12 or 13 years old, hanging out with my buddies, if we was out in the backyard in the woods and we ran across a rattlesnake and we had a camera, me and my buddies would have been like, hey, man, take a video of me holding this snake just like that guy on YouTube, It'd be real cool. We'll make a sick YouTube video. And next thing you know, one of the two of us gets fucking nailed and, we could die, You could very easily die from a venomous snake bite, especially if you're allergic and go into anaphylactic shock. So that is the reason I don't free handle or I don't touch these animals, because I don't want the younger kids that might watch this to see me, touching a venomous snake and think that they can copy what I did and end up in trouble. I understand, 808. You only subscribe to the channels with those with large snakes? I got you, Cast. Well, I don't know if my snake's large enough for you, but that's up to you whether you subscribe or not. I appreciate it if you do, but I appreciate you watching even if you don't. That's a dumb answer, Jen. Is that what you just said? Hey, moderators, look and see if that comment was to me for what I just said out of Jen.ARNAVPOE. Go ahead and block that person if that was to me. This is a West African Gaboon Viper, Michael. Yeah, she's not wanting to move a whole lot right now, unfortunately. Nah, her name's Bertha, Shell. It was to me? Okay. Come on back in on your alt, and I'll delete that one, or I'll block that one too. What's up, Angel? What's up, Itzy? Yeah, stud snake looks so good as a pair of wallaby boots. Yeah, it would look good as a pair of boots, wouldn't it? It would definitely be pretty as a pair of boots. For sure. Look, guys, you know, you're not going to say stupid shit like that to me and, you know, have me get all pissed off, because I agree that there's a place for, you know, snake skins and all that, you know, designer stuff and fashion and all that. I believe there's a place for all of that, but it has to be harvested responsibly. It is, it's fed well, Chris. They give live birth, but she could be gravid. You're not going to see it strike, Shell. That's not going to happen, unfortunately, tonight. Night Ninja, the reason that I don't pet the snakes, I'll say it again. The reason I don't touch the snakes on camera is because I don't want young kids out there with their friends seeing a snake in the wild and thinking they're going to get a cool video of them holding the snake and end up getting bit because of watching my videos. If you guys want to see that goofy ass free handling stuff, go to Tyler Nolan's or Chandler's Wildlife. They're a much bigger channel than me anyway. You'll have a lot more fun with them guys, because you're not going to see that stuff here. I will tail a snake, but that's it. Awesome, Night Ninja. Thank you. Yeah, people definitely eat rattlesnakes, Dap. They absolutely do. Have you seen any leucistics and gaboon? No. The albino Gaboon Vipers have just started coming around in the last few years, and they're super expensive right now. We're talking 20, 25 grand for a albino Gaboon Viper. What channel will be well known soon? Are you saying this channel will be? Yeah. I hope it is well known soon. I'm hoping it'll grow. I've had the channel for a long time, but I just started posting reptile stuff 6 months ago. So I'm hoping it grows. I can't seem to get a lot of traction, you know, on anything, but we'll see. Over time, maybe it'll pick up, you know. Yeah, they're about $20,000 for a albino. Not for this one, 808. This snake right here, you could get for about $1,000 for this size. You could get a small one of these for just a couple of hundred, like $300-400. Thanks, Jimbo. It's a West African Gaboon Viper. It's your boy. And she wants to keep on going over there, try to get into that space between them two tubs. Why would somebody want something like that crawling in their house? I would hate to see that thing on a fishing trip. King Rooster, it's all about conservation and education, buddy. That's why I got them. Consistency is the key. Absolutely, Nicholas. Absolutely. I live stream every single night. I just changed my channel into a brand account about a week ago, and that has tanked my views on my shorts. But hopefully they'll rebound soon. We'll see. Back in the 80s, there was a young boy who stole a Gaboon Viper from the National Zoo on a field trip somehow. He placed the snake in some sort of bag, and eventually it bit him. Oh, wow. Darn it, Tracy. That's crazy. It is a Viper, Charlie. It is a Viper. You can get a Western Diamondback anywhere from about $25 on up to several hundred, depending on the morph. Are these gaboons roaming the states as an invasive species? No, S. They are not. Yes, I was bitten by a timber rattlesnake, and I was bitten by a copperhead. Marlon Perks used to grab about everything. He was from Carthage, Missouri, homeboy. I loved Wild Kingdom. Awesome, awesome. That's all right, Iris. Absolutely beautiful snake. God's art comes in many, many forms. Absolutely does. I'll get you a Western Diamondback. I have a bunch of Western Diamondbacks. Thank you. I got a bunch of them. We showed a bunch we showed a couple last night of Westerns and Eastern. How do snakes show affection? I don't think they do, buddy. Fancy nope rope, Michael? Heck yeah. It is a nice pattern, Jim. That thing got a big belly. It eats large rats, jumbo rats. But like I say, she could potentially also be gravid, which means pregnant in the reptile world. I did pair her up with the large male that I have back in the fall. Yeah, it's the Gaboon Viper again, Xavier. This is a different Gaboon Viper tonight, though. You seen them when backpacking, and fuck that a stand. He has a gorgeous male albino Western Diamondback. Yeah, thank you, Iris. We're good, man. How are you, Xavier? Thank you for your education of this snake. I watched Tyler and Chandler. Yeah, Tyler and Chandler are okay. I like Tyler and Chandler. I'm not talking bad about them boys. Not at all. They are very knowledgeable, super knowledgeable, very, very good keepers. They take very good care of their animals. The only things I disagree with is the free handling on camera. Guys, I will be completely honest. Off of camera, I do free handle my timber rattlesnakes. I free handle the timbers all the time off camera and my speckleds. But I just won't do it on camera. You know, I don't want to put a bad example out there for the younger people. Come on, girl. No, girl. Hey. She's being a pain in the butt tonight. I wish she would just crawl, you know, like I want her to show y'all how they actually move, but she ain't it tonight. She's just wanting to be a pain in the butt. Come on, Bertha. Hey. Come on, Bertha. There you go, big girl. Yeah, this thing's huge. Oh yeah, feeding on camera too. I will feed live a little bit on here. I won't free handle, that's all. But yeah, it's a Viper. It's a Gaboon Viper. Ain't no way. Hey, Kimberly, are you the one that come in last night and we said a prayer for you? I was trying to remember your name. She wants human meat? Yeah, S. Dot, she might. Yeah, Nunya. She definitely beautiful coloration. That's a good question about predators with these guys. I don't know. I'm certain there are some things over in West Africa, you know, that would definitely eat the Gaboon Viper. I'm going to let her crawl where she wants for a minute and try to follow her with the camera. No, this is Bertha. This is not Bill. This is Bertha. Yes, they have one of the fastest strikes of any venomous snake on the planet. Okay, Angela was the one we said a prayer for. Okay. Gotcha. Guys, if there's anybody here that hasn't hit that like button yet, please get us up there to about 225. We're gonna go ahead and put her away here in a couple of minutes, and I have to move a monocled cobra over to a new tub. So we're gonna move him over before we end the stream, and I'll take a closer look. Those pattern would be a nice in a shirt. Yeah, I mean, I definitely have no problem putting that pattern on a shirt. No, wise guy, that's not a real snake. It's an RC snake. It's remote control, buddy. I have like almost 200 snakes. Yeah, it was a real wise guy. Thank you, Nunya. Thank you for subbing. I appreciate you very much. Yeah, guys, I want to apologize again for getting so pissed off at that idiot earlier there and cussing him out. But, I'm apologizing to those of you that had to hear me. I'm not apologizing to him. But she's getting irritated on me here. This is a real snake, wise guy. I thought you knew that. I thought you were just, trolling a little. Have a good night, Chairman. Thank you. Thank you for subbing. Yeah, it does look like a real one. Thank you, Elias. I'm not sure how to say your name. Elias, I think. Elias. Yeah, Michael McElroy, I agree. They're not pets. They are educational ambassadors. That's a good question. I mean, that's just how their body is. How their anatomy is. They get fatter the farther back their body they go. Oh no, man, I won't none you. It was just one tonight. I probably shouldn't even have went live tonight. I just been in a shit mood all day. So, normally I don't let them bother me at all. I just got frustrated tonight. That's just their body structure, Novar. That's how these snakes are. And she might be pregnant. We'll find out. I'm going to ultrasound her on live stream. I don't know if I'll do that tomorrow or the following day, but I will ultrasound her to find out. The snake is fat and small. Wise guy, this snake is 6 foot long, buddy. I do not own any tarantulas. This is a Gaboon Viper. I also have puff adders. I feed my Gaboon Vipers large and jumbo rats. This is nature's perfect camouflage. Awesome. Thank you, Jim. Thank you. It does look small on the screen, I'm sure, but it's a big snake. Yeah, Patrick, I got a case of the red ass today. Okay, we all have those days. Thank you, Nunya. Blopper, I'm not going to pick it up. You can come pick it up if you want to. 400 Hillside Drive South, North Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Come on over. Thank you, wise guy. Appreciate it. Thank you, whoever said I'm allowed to have Iris. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, the offspring will look just like her. This thing weighs just over 30 pounds, Frederick. Good night, Izzy. Hope you feel better. You live down the street from me, Freddie? Are you being serious? If so, come on up and check them out. The camera's deceiving. It don't look 6 foot. Yeah, man, it's 100% 6 foot. Put her back. It's giving you the creeps. Come on, Paul. There ain't no reason for her to give you the creeps. She's a good girl. Thank you, Ken Ruby. I got a bunch more snakes. We show snakes every single night. Yeah, yes, AY. I'm just going to A-Lutz, yeah. They are oviviparous, yes. They give birth to live young. Yep. Come on, girl. Come on. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Hey. No freaking ma'am. No, ma'am. Get back here. Come on. Come on. No, I use a hook to take her out. No, I mean, they grow relatively fast. That's cool that you had an albino python. They're pretty. I have a lot of cobras. Yes, we're actually going, Nunya, we're actually going to move a cobra from one enclosure to the other here in a minute. I'm going to put her back and we're going to pull this cobra out and move it over. No, she didn't just eat, Life Guru. She ate about a week ago. Well, maybe 5 days ago. Between 5 days and a week ago, she ate. I do not have a Gabino right now, Iris. I do not. I sold my Gabinos. Yeah, they reach maturity in roughly in captivity, they can do it in about 3 years. But now to get this size here, you're looking at, 6, 7 years, something like that. Why do I love tempting death? Because I'm an addict and I love it. This is the dopamine hit. Every time I stand here with an animal close enough to take my life, it gives me that dopamine hit. That's why. What's up, Viggo? What's up, Yellow Fang? All right, so this is a West African Gaboon Viper, Roxanne. What's up, Just Ashley? Yes, it can kill you, Real Mr. Bojangles. More power to you. God bless you. Thank you, Paul. What's up, Lisa Maurer? It is heart pumping sometimes. Snakes are cool to hold. Yeah, they are. I love them. Yeah, this snake is super thick. This snake here is like 3 times the thickness of a Pepsi can. Yeah, it does. There's X's all the way up her back. Man, if you get bit by that dude in the bush, you might as well smoke your last cigarette and think you're absolutely, Matthew. Absolutely. If you was to get bit by this snake, you probably got a 60 to 70% chance of not making it through, and you got an 80 to 90% chance of getting that limb amputated that it bit you in. Nah, you ain't got to be nervous through the phone, Paul. We're perfectly safe, buddy. I do have a rhino viper. I got 2 of them, actually. I have a lot of cobras, Vigil. I don't know how to say your name, so I'm going to call you Vigil or Set Vigil. I have cobras. I'm about to show a monocle cobra here in just a couple of minutes. I'm going to move this snake back into her tub, and we're going to look. Have some snake soup after this. Go ahead. I'm not against it. That's just the nature of these snakes. They're very docile, very calm demeanor with these snakes. But they don't let it fool you. They can be quick and they can be crazy. Yeah, this snake is way worse than a rattlesnake. Yes, because of the amount of venom they got. They don't need a lot of exercise. Yeah, a bite would ruin your day for sure, Iris. No, this is my educational ambassador, Yellow Fang. I do not consider them pets. But yes, I own the animal. All right, guys, you see something right here? You see how she has her head elevated off the floor? All right, she's got her head elevated off the floor and cocked to the side. That tells me it's time to step the fuck back. So it is roughly 6 foot, a little over. Do you ever sell the snake venom? No, I do not sell the venom. But I have stepped back, and hopefully she will start moving, because I'm having a hard time seeing your comments from where I'm at. Hopefully she'll move, and just subscribe. Thank you, 987. Thank you. Can you keep a cottonmouth? Yeah, you can keep a cottonmouth. Yeah, absolutely. Guys, I'm struggling to see the comments from my distance. I had to back up. Laugh out loud. I'm just kidding, dude. You read and react to every comment. That's beautiful, bro. Yeah, I do. I try to read them all, man. Like whenever, after I'm done talking about the snakes, I'm going to pull the camera back to me here. There we go. Here we go. I had to, guys. All right. Yeah, well, she's not really ready to attack. She's just ready to defend herself if she needs to. Paul, that's a good question. I'm glad you asked that. So now from her tail to her head right there is probably about 4 foot, because she is curled like that. So it's roughly 4 foot, a little over. She could strike all the way from there, all the way back just beyond her tail. It is a West African Gaboon Viper. I don't have anything live to feed her tonight. Yeah, she's getting a little frustrated with my nonsense tonight. Yeah, she is a thick snake. Very thick snake. These on the floor, these are 8-inch planks. You can see that seam there. That's an 8-inch plank right there. So that tells you how wide she is. Yeah, she could get probably a 1.25 to 1.5 bits. Yeah, I would say that. I was addicted to opiate pain medication for a long time, and I gave up the pain medication, and snakes just kind of took its place. It just helped me. It helped me deal with that, and deal with, the stressors that sort of contributed to me being addicted. Yeah, you're right, Ken. She does. I'm getting ready to put her in. Someone said they subbed Yellowfang. Thank you, thank you. We do live streams every single night, Yellowfang. 9:30 p.m. Eastern time. All right, I'm safe again. She's on the move again. She's okay now. So, thank you, Jim. Thank you, guys. Thank you. We have another channel, guys, that I just made the channel. I haven't posted any content on there yet, but it is dedicated to recovery and reptiles. It's actually called Relapse Reptiles. I will put it as a pinned comment. If you guys can go over to Relapse Reptiles and subscribe, I would appreciate it. Let me tell you about it. You know, Relapse is an acronym. Relapse is for a couple of different things. Number one, relapse is something obviously we all know is a big part of recovery. Now, we use it as an acronym for Rare Exotic Lovers Against Predators and Sexual Exploitation. What we are going to do over there is we're going to show reptiles, and we are going to, you know, talk about recovery and addiction. And any money we make on that channel, 50% of the profits from that channel will be donated to children, you know, charities for children victims of sexual assault or, you know, sexual exploitation. So I would like people to subscribe over there. I'm getting ready to start posting content over there. And the more people, you know, that are subscribed and have their notifications when I start posting, it'll help, you know, get it moving. And darn it, I don't know how I'm going to pin this. Darn it. Right there's my laptop. Okay, right there. Sorry, guys. I'll read the comments in one more second here. You was a victim, Desi? Wow, I'm sorry to hear that. And yes, yeah, guys, come on over to that channel and subscribe. And we're going to get that thing kicked off real soon here. And hopefully it goes well, you know, and hopefully we can help some people with their recovery, you know, and their and then hopefully we can earn a little bit of money to help people with, you know, help children with their issues, you know. Okay, here we go. Okay, here we go. Sorry about the echo. All right, guys. The channel name is pinned in the comments now. So please, y'all, go on over there and subscribe to Relapse Reptiles. And I am going to host a live stream or two on that channel to try to build up some subscribers and tell people about it. But I'm going to be putting out long form content, and we are going to dedicate 1 day a week, maybe 2 days. We're going to start with 1 day to see how it goes, but we're going to dedicate that to doing panels with, you know, myself and other addicts or recovering addicts. You know, to talk essentially, you know, like meetings, but you're completely anonymous because you have a screen name and nobody knows who you are. You know, you're welcome to say who you are if you want, but you don't have to. And, you know, you can come in there and talk. And as the channel grows, you know, in the very near future, we want to keep people available 24/7 for if somebody's having a rough time in the middle of the night and they want to holler at us, you know, they can give us a call and just talk. You know, we'd be, you know, be there for them the best we can, try to help people through it. All right, let's. Thank you, Lisa Maurer. Thank you. Guys, 7 more likes to hit 250. 6 more likes, guys. Done, GL, sir. I don't know what that means, Jim. Thanks for the gift, the chair. Thank you. Yeah, absolutely, Desi. Yeah. Yeah, let me put her in this in her tub real quick, and then we will grab the Cobra. Guys, I don't know if you guys can understand how heavy it is to pick one of these snakes up with a hook like this. Imagine picking up like a bowling ball on the end of a spade shovel. It is heavy. It's freaking heavy, man. Oh my God, girl. Come on. Oh, holy crap, girl. There you go, big girl. Oh, man. Whew. Okay. All right, let me get the monocle here. I'm gonna put him in this right here. Here, let me if we can get it closer. Here we go. Let's do this. Okay, let me grab the monocle. Come here, Bubba. You ready? Okay, let me get my hook. Now, guys, this is Bob. Bob is a T negative albino monocled cobra. Here, Bob. Here. There you go, Bob. Here, let me run him out of them bushes real quick so we can see him better here. Oh, come here, Bob. Come here a minute, Bob. Here. Now you're tied in the bushes. I'm trying to take the bushes out so we can see you. There we go. Okay. All right. But anyway, guys, so this is Bob, a T negative albino monocled cobra. Whoa. Whoa. I don't have a boom slang, buddy. I said I'd like to get a boom slang, but I do not have a boom slang. What that means is it's an albino. It's just an albino monocled cobra. There is T negative and then there is T positive. Basically, the T negatives have these real soft, lighter colors. Here, I'm going to let him crawl up on the lip so we can see him here. But they have these softer, oranges and yellows and creams and everything. Where the T positive, basically has more, I guess, how do I want to say it? Pastel type colors, I guess. Nason, I do not have a spitting cobra. I have a couple of monocled cobras that can spit, but I don't have any actual spitters. I will not free handle JF. Absolutely not. Thank you, moderators. The moderators are doing a great job keeping idiots out of here. Thank you, thank you. But guys, you see the fast tongue flicks by this guy. Here, let me turn the light down so you can see a little better. But you see the fast tongue flicks out of him. That's just, he's real curious, He's not at all defensive or anything like that, It's just curiosity, He's checking out, the new environment and, the new area, seeing what's around him and stuff. Let me get y'all a closer look here at him. Sure, you can pet that dog. Come on over. You can pet that dog. I do not milk and sell the venom. Do not. Asking for help will get you banned. I have no idea what you're talking about, Boogeyman, but have a nice night. If you want to leave, have a nice night. You didn't ask for help. I didn't see shit about help. Have a nice night. You're going to break my heart if you leave. But there you go. And right there, that's why they're called a monocled cobra, because they have that circle marking on the back of their hood. Also, looks like a monocle, the single eyeglass, from back in the day. Guys, something about this particular monocled cobra here is this particular monocled cobra is actually blind. He cannot see. He can only see shadows and stuff. He cannot see perfectly clear, so if you notice, he uses his nose to sort of feel his way around. And you see his eye right there. It's actually got white spots on it, almost like cataracts. It's not cataracts, but it looks like it. Where are you going, Bob? Where are you going, Bob? Where are you going, Bubba? Where are you going? Hey, guys. Nason, if you're talking about this snake, it does not have heat sensing pits. Have a good night, TX. I wish you the best, buddy. Yeah, all of my cobras are super chill, Desi. I got a bigger one I'm going to go grab to show you guys here. Let me go grab another cobra here. What are you doing, Bob? All right. Let me close Bob up, and I'm going to open up this other one here. This next one actually just shed today. So you get to see a fresh shed, nice, pretty, bright new colors and everything. So All right. Come on, you bitch. All right. Let me lift the tripod a little. There we go. Okay. Now, you get kind of an idea on her colors, you know. Unfortunately, you can't see exact because the camera just don't show her true colors. But this is what's known as a Famosa monocled cobra. These colors actually, you know, start out at almost white on the face and then slowly get darker, and it fades out into a lavender at the back part of the body. Very, very pretty. Come here, pretty girl. Hey. But once again, as you can see, you know, a lot of people get the wrong idea with snakes. You know, they think they're all, you know, all hyper and amped up and everything, but they're not. I mean, guys, I literally have, you know, a very super deadly snake right here, right in front of me now. And, you know, it's just calm as can be, you know, flicking its tongue, you know, like, look, guys, people want me. Well, she didn't like that, but, you know, I surprised her is what happened there. But, you know, people want you to touch them and things like that, you know, and people keep asking for you to do that and, you know, stupid stuff. And if I had somebody to run the camera for me, you know, I would, you know, I would touch them. I wouldn't completely free handle, but they are not villains. They're not monsters that Hollywood, you know, makes them out to be and everything. You know, they just want to live their lives, you know, and do snake things. Like, that's all they want to do. Come here, girl. Come here, girl. Hey. Hey. Come here, girl. Hey. Let's get that shed out of there. What do you think? Want to get the shed out? Here, let's get this out. Let's get this out. There we go. All right, we got your shed, girl. Okay. We'll give you some fresh water. Desi, I feed snakes almost every night. I just ain't feeding tonight because I don't have any rodents with me tonight. That's the only reason I'm not. But I'll pick up some more rodents tomorrow and we'll feed some stuff tomorrow. Hey, girl. Hey. Come on, you piece of shit tripod. I really got to buy a new tripod. I got to quit saying it and just do it. But guys, as far as people saying touch, you know, and stuff, like, see, they don't freak out just because you're touching them. You know, they're calm and, you know, they stay calm no matter, you know, unless you provoke them, they stay calm. Well, you know, Matthew, the reason you feel that way is because you grew up around, you know, copperheads, rattlesnakes, and all that stuff, you know. So it's natural for you to, feel safer with those kind of snakes than what you do these guys. No, these guys are not loose in the USA. No, they are not. Man, that damn 9-volt thing, I think you're making that up, or you're hearing your own smoke alarm, because I listened for that son of a gun and I can't hear no beep. No, you don't, girl. And if you weren't going to mention it, what made you decide to mention it? Here, let me get this on this other stick here so I can get y'all a closer look. It's okay, girl. It's okay. Guys, you realize how she's trying to get away. She's not coming at the camera, she's trying to get away. She doesn't want to chase it down, even though I'm getting right in her face with this camera. She just wants to get away. She don't want to, she don't want to strike. She don't want to do none of that kind of stuff. She just wants left that freak alone, huh, girl? Don't you? Don't you, girl? Huh? You just want me to leave your butt alone. All right, let me put it back up here where I can see the comments. Fucking whore. Patrick, will you buy me a tripod? It does, absolutely, Desi. Their venom is very, very metabolically expensive to make. It takes a lot of energy. It takes a lot of resources out of their body to make venom. And that's why, monocle cobras will very frequently do what is called a bluff strike whenever they, feel threatened. They'll actually do a bluff strike, and that just means that they'll strike at you without opening their mouth. So they'll basically headbutt you. Yeah, maybe Sonia will get me a tripod. Yeah, maybe. But I heard Patrick is prolapse. That's why I asked him. Where you going, pretty girl? Huh? Where you going, pretty girl? Guys, everybody, we've got about a pretty consistent 100 people watching. If y'all would help out and subscribe over there at Relapse Reptiles, I really, really appreciate it. And also, if there's anybody here that hasn't hit that yet, please try to get us to 275 before I end the stream. What's up, Kathy? Where are you going, girl? Hey, where are you going? Are you escaping? Are you escaping? Hey, hey. Knock, knock. Hey, knock, knock. Hello. Hey. Hey, pretty girl, where are you going? Hey, come here. Come here. Where are you going? Now look. Now look what you've done. Now look what you've done. Hang on a minute, guys. She's up underneath this, like here you go. Here's something to show you guys. Whenever it does escape from its enclosure, man, it's hard for y'all to tell, but you see, she's actually going right to the closest, darkest place. She's going up underneath this stuff and hiding. Like, I'll show you here. Here, let's see. Watch. See, she's gone. She's gone. But if I just slide this, she hadn't gone too far. Hang on, guys. I got too much shit in my road here. There we go. Yeah. Sorry about that. I got a bunch of junk in my road here trying to show this. And all right, just a second. Let me get her back up here where she belongs. All right. Come on, girl. Get your butt up. All right. This is the tough part about doing this by yourself without somebody running the camera. Okay, where's the pointy end at, girl? Hey, come, get your pointy end away. Get the pointy end away for a minute. There we go. $15 more, guys, to beat a 275. Yeah, I got over 200. Sue is correct. I got a lot of them, though. Like, you know, you guys got to understand, when I say that I have over 200 snakes, you know, I have a lot of the same species. Like I've got 4 blue insularises. I have like 12 Western Diamondbacks. You know, I got like 30 some monocled cobras. You know, I've got, you know, a bunch of timber rattlesnakes, a couple of mambas. Marshmallow's good, Tom. Actually, you guys, yeah, here, let's look at Marshmallow, guys. I got Marshmallow right over here. Let's take a look at her. Now, guys, Marshmallow is a super dangerous snake, guys. So I got to pay close attention when I get her out here. So I might miss some chat here. Let me see. There we go. Okay. Okay. All right, guys. Here we go. Let's see here. All right. Let me. All right, guys. Like I say, this one here, I apologize if I miss any chat, but this one I got to be super careful with. and she's going in the shed, so her eyes are blue. She can't see the greatest right now. But here we go, guys. All right, here she is. All right, there she is. All right. Whew. Oh, yeah, I've seen a black rattlesnake. I have black timber rattlesnakes, absolutely. Depends on where you're from, Kathy. Where are you from? Like the East Coast or West Coast? Like, you don't need to tell exactly. She is a caramel albino, caramel albino sunset piebald, but caramel albino piebald is what I call her, but she's got sunset in her. That's the first time you've seen Marshmallow, Miley? This is a ball python. Huh, Marshmallow? Oh, big girl. Hey. Hey, big girl. Hey, it's okay. It's all right, big girl. Look. It's okay, big girl. Here, look. Here, look. Here, girl. Look. See? You see her eyes are cloudy. She's getting ready to shed. So. And another way you can tell the shed, her belly kind of looks pink. And her skin's a little wrinkly. Want a drink, girl? I didn't realize I didn't put no water in there with you the other day. Here. Oh, shit, I just spilled some. Here, girl. Here. You want some water? Come here, girl. Come here, pretty girl. Hey. Whoa. Come here, pretty girl. Here. You want some water? Look. Here's water. Look, here's water. Here's water, Marshmallow. Hey. Get a drink, girl. Here. Come on, get a drink. Here, look. There's water, girl. Look, there's water. Nope, you don't want it. You don't want it? You don't want the water? Here. Here's the water. See, look. There's the water. See? She'll take a drink here in a minute. I didn't put water with her the other day. I didn't realize it. That's something very important, guys. Whenever you touch a snake, you have to wash your hands. That way you don't touch another one and cross-contaminate if any of them are sick or anything like that. Well, because constricting, they just wrap around and squeeze the prey. If your snake doesn't want to eat live or frozen, there's a couple options. Try an ASF, an African soft fur rat. If that don't work, take a little bit of vanilla extract. It's got to be real vanilla extract, though, not the imitation stuff. And put a dot of it on the back of the neck of the rodent. If all else fails, I hate to be graphic, but if all else fails, take that rodent and whack its head on the floor and get its brains sticking out and then feed it to her. Yep, you can lead a snake to water, but not make it drink. Awesome bits. How can you tell if a snake is ill? Well, there's a couple of ways. Typically, you know, like the most. How do I want to say this? You know, if your snake is sick, you know, typically you'll hear maybe wheezing or clicking noise, or you'll see, you know, like, you know, excess saliva around the mouth. I had a ball python that lived 27 years. It was 27 years old when it passed away recently. No problem, Gunner. Guys, we need 13 more likes to hit our goal for the night of 275. This is a caramel albino sunset piebald ball python. But anyway, guys, I appreciate everybody for hanging out with us tonight. As always, thank you very much. And we will be live again tomorrow night at 9:30 Eastern Standard Time. I'm usually about, you know, anywhere up to 5 minutes late sometimes. Now, this snake's pretty much full grown. Now, snakes never quit growing technically, but they slow way down. So you won't notice any size difference on her. She might gain some more weight, you know, but that's about it. But I appreciate everybody. And again, one last time, guys, Relapse Reptiles. It is the pinned comment. Just type that into your search bar on YouTube. Go over there and subscribe, please. Let's try to get that channel kicked off and going. Hi, Annie. How are you? What's up, Aaron Lewis? What's up? Relapse Reptiles. Thank you, everybody. And we're going to call it a night now. I appreciate everybody very much. Yeah, snakes will wrap around each other for a couple of reasons. One, that's how they breed. And two, they'll do that as a combat dance, you know, to compete for the females. Thank you, Patrick. ATW, Bits, Miley, everybody. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, you just got here, Aaron. You're right, you did. But we're about to wrap up. We've been on almost 2 hours now. We start at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Aaron. Come on in a little earlier. Maybe tomorrow night we'll hang out a little bit longer. But, guys, in the meantime, go over there to Relapse Reptiles and subscribe, and we'll see y'all tomorrow. One more like to get us to 270 before I go. That would be cool. Nah, she don't have eggs, Annie. Nope. She has not been bred. No problem, Kathy. Thanks for sticking around for a while and watching with us. Thank you. Thank you.